We have been discussing with the Robert. Is it Robert Ronald?
Robert and Ronald, yeah.
Yeah, I've been passed. Hello.
I've lost you there. I didn't hear you clearly.
I'm saying I have been discussing with them what we have been discussing for the previous meetings, so that they can be in the system. You see, when they're in the system, they cannot get. The system is working very well.
Correct.
What I'm telling them that is about the agendas. Our first agenda was to get the numbers of the people, and then we have the numbers.
Correct.
The second agenda is about the registration. Now the registration has brought a lot of delay. Now we cannot go to the third agenda if this is the first agenda is still on the delay. So I was asking which procedures or which modalities that they can put on the cross so that we can, so the people who are not registered, so they can register as quick as possible so that they can move on very easily. Because if you see the figures, if you see the numbers, we are almost for something, but we are only 9 people are registered. So the 3/4, as you go to the constitution, that the 3/4 of the people that we want to pass a policy, we cannot do it because you have not registered. We cannot pass anything. We cannot pass anything because the 3/4 of the people we are not. It's not there. It's not full. We are just even not a quarter. I don't know if it's 1/8 or 1/16. That's where we are currently. So we are saying that in which way
I think I think I'm getting you clearly, and the point you are raising is that can we discuss the issue of registration as members?
Yes.
And absolutely yes, we should discuss, and we are going to discuss it. It is part of the agenda for today because it will come in the reading of the minutes and matters arising. So it should be discussed in there and get resolved.
Okay.
But the other agenda that you are raising, which is a formulation of a policy and a formulation of a constitution, to be precise, it's a valid discussion. It's part of the agenda today also. I don't think the two, they are both agendas independent of each other. A constitution must not be passed by people who are paid up, because we are still forming the association as it is.
Yes.
So everybody is welcome to bring in their opinion and views in the raising in the drafting of the constitution.
Yes.
But in the implementation of it now is when we will now start doing what we call compliance to the constitution and complying to what we'll agree upon as a policy for this particular association. But I would let my chair guide us on how to proceed, because I know he's going to deal with that in a short while. Yeah.
Okay.
Bernard, you're still there?
Yeah, but still on the road.
All right.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I believe my colleagues can hear you too.
Yes. First of all, let me register my apologies. Held up on some errors that I was running. But glad to sympathize you. Hello?
Yeah, we are getting you.
Is Robert with us? Glad to see Robert. Sawala.
Yes, I am.
And Dan.
Yeah, I can hear you, Bernard. Go on, please.
Unanipata?
Tunakupata, Bernard. Endelea, tunakusikiza.
Okay, I'm saying karibu sana.
Yes.
Yes. Sawa, nasema karibu.
Yes, tunakusikiza.
And good to see you after a long time.
Good to see you too.
Now, on the issues that Sawala raised, on the issues raised by Brother Sawala
Yes.
about registration,
Yeah.
I want to concur with him. There's nothing much that we can do without people registering, because, as you know, we need finances to move. And if we are finding it difficult to register, then how sure are we that we are able to forge a common goal and see it through? So 100% I agree with Sawala. We need to find modalities in which will see people registering and big numbers to enable us move forward. So the modalities probably will invite suggestions from members.
Yes.
To deliberate on the same, and we see a way out. And also, you had us to look for constitution from the other guys, our seniors, of which we did, and we passed the constitution here for people to go through and give their views. I suppose that today we'll get those views and probably give our feedback to them so that they can also move forward and go ahead and even adopt the constitution.
Yeah.
Yes. Another thing, what was the other issue, Sawala? I think I've update with the registration issue, which I remember. Ya pili ilikuwa gani? Meeting time. Meeting time also, that calls for discipline.
Yeah.
We need just to be disciplined to know that if we are having a meeting, since we are having it once a month, we create time for us to meet.
You see like right now.
I guess that's all. Let me give floor to, and also another thing, Robert had an app that I wish that today will take us through. Those of us who are able to make it to this meeting will take us through so that we are able to appreciate technology as it is. And if the members agree, we can adopt it and use it to manage our data. Done. Done. Back to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Come again, you are saying? Bernard, I can hear you now.
Have you been hearing me? They have been yapping. I'm saying.
I've been assured. My apology. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, proceed.
Oh, okay. So I was saying I talked about the registration, and I'm saying that I agree 100% with Sawala that we need people to register so that we are able to move on. And also, without registering, then we are not sure that the ideas that will be put forward here, if people will be supportive enough to go along with the rest of us. So the only issue worry about that should be through registration, because these people have this interest. Then I also said, talked about the latest in joining the meeting, of which I said we just need to be disciplined enough and committed enough to this course, so that if there is a meeting day, then we create time to at least 2 hours minimum to dedicate to the meeting fully. I also invite you of our members on the constitution that we shared, so that we can give feedback to our seniors to see if they can adopt the constitution.
Yes.
Finally, Robert did promised to come up with an app to assist in managing information or records for the group, of which he shared with me, and now that he's present in this meeting, I wish that we give him some time to take us through, and if members of the view that he adopted, then we can go ahead and adopt it for record management. And now back to Dan.
So I absolutely agree with what you said. I also take a lot of note at we are very few people here on this call, and I don't think, even going by the number of people who have paid up as members, that we have the quorum to discuss anything and adopt anything by that virtue. And so I want to move a motion that if we can schedule this meeting either in the course of this week or the coming weekend, then urge people, especially those who have paid up, to join so that we can make a resolution on the constitution and a resolution on the issue of membership payment, so that we can have a quorum that discusses those things and adopt them as we move forward. So my motion is to seek adjournment on the basis that there is no quorum, and also the time that we've already spent here waiting has been quite substantial. That's my move. I want to hear your contributions.
Yeah, Dan.
Yes, I can hear you.
Dan, before joining, I didn't hear Robert Putin.
You want me to
can
repeat
give him time just to share that. Dan?
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Bernard, I can hear you. You're saying?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I'm saying I'm not sure if we had given. I'm not sure if we had given Robert time. But okay, I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm not sure if we had given Robert time to address us. So if we can give him time before joining. I totally agree with you. We can adjourn, but I'm appealing if Robert has not addressed this forum, we can give him time, a few minutes to address us, a minute or two.
I'm okay with that. I'm not objecting that. Robert can address us. Then you can respond on my motion of adjournment.
Okay. Thank you, Dan. Dan, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Yes, my name is Robert. The way I said when we started, and I'm happy to hear Mr. Bernard. Bernard, how are you?
No problem.
Bernard, how are you? I hope you can hear me, Bernard. Anyway, I thought of an app. We can have an application. We can have an application that will manage our membership, a computer-based system that can run our records, especially when members are joining the program. It's an online platform that people can actually register, and then it can do all the collections of subscriptions and then the monthly payments. Apart from that, I also thought of we can do more. We can do more by inviting other members who can also join us. Maybe the former principals of the school, or even our other people who want to join as VIP members, who are not really the alumni, but other people can join the program just to support some project in the school. So in a nutshell, being a programmer, I did a system that can really help us to manage the alumni, program, which maybe if you people want to see it, then I can send a link and then you can see how it works. Maybe it's just a matter of sending it to you guys Then you can try and register, and then you see how it works. So that you just register your name, the year you left the school, and what are you doing currently. So basically that is how it works. But still coming back to you, Mr. Mwale, I suggest we can do an adjournment the way you wanted, because I see we are very few here. Probably it should be very soon, especially that we are lagging behind. The time is not on our side. We need to do an adjournment, but within this week, we need to have another meeting. I'm actually seconding what you had just said, Mr. Dan Mwale. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sawala, if you can respond, let me first comment on what Robert has said in terms of the app. For number one, I totally support the idea of having an app or a more technological way of doing things. As you can see, all of us are tied up in other things that we're doing in life, and so the administrative bit of managing these alumni should not be a burden, but something that is enjoyable to do and works for us as much as it works for the vision we have for the school. So I welcome the idea. I would like you to also, probably my suggestion is that you share the app with the interim team. You can also share with Sawala, because Sawala is here already. Then we can have a look at it. The second bit that I would like you to welcome or to invite your comment on is on the issue of data protection. That I think I would like you to comment on that, even as you develop the app or as we try to operationalize it. And then the last bit would be the admin part of the app. How will that work out? And we can talk this with you, with the interim team, before we roll it to the members. I think that would be the best way to approach it. Those are my suggestions, but I really love the fact that you're thinking about the app and using technology to bring people together. I invite Sawala to comment on Robert's motion of app before he comments on the adjournment motion.
Yeah, I'm really supporting what Robert has said, but now the question is, for us to introduce maybe VIP the way he has put us, as a group, because we are the vision carrier of this association, how have you prepared now? See, when you are bringing in somebody like a VIP, it's our guest now. We are waiting our honorable guest. On the ground, how are we prepared? Our preparation is what matters. What matters a lot. Yeah. This just the basic things that we have to look out of, because when we are forming this association, we had our vision was to do the best. Now, for me, when Robert talking about the app, how to deal about security on the system, I have no problem. My problem is just the simple thing down there, preparation, our preparation. See, we started this thing like on the April of this year. Now it's August of this year. There's something that we have never met. Let us be honest with each other. There's something that we have never met, and I don't know what can we approach, because we must be moving. And if for 4 months or 5 months that we are just quiet, people it means the bigger agenda that we are going to have will take us in years. Phone registration is taking us this long time. So for us to fight what Robert has said, it is good, yes, but how are we prepared? Are we ready to come out to carry this association? That is the question that you have to ask. Our preparedness. How are we prepared, my brother? Let us prepare. Let's mean business what we are doing.
Yeah, I think my heart is heavy also. Equally, I share the same feelings with you.
Mm-hmm.
I am also a person who thrives on results. And so far, we have had very little engagement on the group. So let me put it this way: I've not lost hope yet, I know we've been here from April to now. I'm still very hopeful. But also, I can say that we know the problem. The problem is that we don't have engagement. The issue is that people are not engaged with what we are doing. So we need to discuss ways that can help us bring about engagement. And I think that's what I really want my chair separately, my chair and the treasurer, the interim team, and a good number of the members who have been following these conversations. We have an ad hoc meeting and agree on what are some of the things that we can actually do to bring about the level of engagement that we require. I don't think we should throw in the towel right now. I actually do believe there is some level of knowledge going on about this particular group, but just need to tap into people's time and bring about some level of commitment and engagement in what we are doing. Let me not be so long, but I think you've got the point I'm raising.
Yeah.
All right, Bernard, if I'm not locking you out, please comment on Robert's case. He has given a case of technology in bringing about engagement and management of data. Bernard, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, we can hear you. Sure.
Yes, that's fine with me. First of all, I want to appreciate Robert for the effort. And just as you put it, once we know that our data is secure and the app comes handy in helping in management, then as you put it, we'll be more than happy to have it and use it. On embracing, I mean, people engaging people, I don't know how best we can do it, because now, because normally we have a wall that we are supposed to engage, and I'm somehow not sure if people are just apprehensive because of when it comes to finances, or they are busy somewhere. I don't know. So something that we might need to understand. Also, as you put it, Dan, hello?
Yeah, we are getting you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Tim, can you hear me?
Yes, Bernard, I can hear you.
Yeah, go on please.
Bado tuko pamoja?
Tuko pamoja, wewe endelea, tunakusikiza.
Yes, pole. Hii mambo ya kutembea. As I was saying, okay. As I was saying, probably it might need more than just engaging on a group for our engagement, as Dan puts it. Because now we've tried with our sub account that I suppose it would have worked well for us, which is not working, which is not as effective as it ought to. So I don't know how best we can go about that bit for engaging guys, so that people can embrace this idea. What else? Also, I think as leadership we need to meet and try and work on modalities on how to go about it, because probably if we just keep quiet, and as I'd put you, Bwana Dan, mapema kidogo, the other group are pretty engaging, and they are waiting for us to give our input in this draft constitution so that they can also move ahead. So my thinking would be, even as we adjourned this meeting, we agreed to meet, maybe 3 of us, either physically or virtually still, and deliberate on that issue, and agree if we will have to send back the draft constitution without people giving input or what. Because I don't think it would be prudent to keep them waiting for that long. Hello?
Yes, we can
Bernard,
hear you. We can hear you.
Yes.
can I comment on the constitution?
So, I would wish us to dispense of the matter as quickly as possible so that they can also get moving. So that's my take.
Bernard,
Yes.
I want to request that on the issue of the constitution,
Yes.
you, myself, George, the George, and probably Sawala and one more person, we do a ad hoc meeting probably tomorrow to discuss. Then we make a decision on it, share with the members and share with the other group to proceed. Let's discuss this offline when all of us have some sober mind and in a state that we can actually discuss it comfortably. But let's not do it here at this point, because
of course no, because I'm on the road. I would have wished to open the laptop and go through it as we do as we go through to see it. So today is not practical. It's not practical. I agree with you.
Yeah, so let's catch up between me, you, and George, and one or two members from this group. Then we can.
Robert is also here. Is a good scholar in the same field. If Robert, you can, if it's possible with you, you can also join in to give your input. First of all, have you gone through the constitution, Robert? The draft I had attached here some time back on the group. Robert?
Yes, sure.
Have you gone through the constitution that we are talking about?
I'll be glad.
Yeah, so I'm asking, is it possible for you to also join in the meeting? We can agree on the timing now.
Yes.
And just let Musonye and Sawala, who was dropped out or dropped off, to agree on the timing, and then we can do it.
No problem.
So that we dispense of the matter and try and move forward. My suggestion would be, if this charter or the chapters we call it in the constitution won't be viable enough, we can still agree and join the other team, although the age difference is a big issue. That's why they are saying they do it in charters. You don't want to go and bring an idea to some guys who are seeing that idea as what can I am lacking a word to give it. Ukitoa pendekezo anaona hii ni ya utoto or something like that. Joseph is Joseph joining? I'm seeing Joseph now present.
Yeah, sure, Bernard. I'll be glad to. If you invite me, I'll be glad to join the meeting.
Okay.
Yes.
So Dan, that's agreed.
Yeah, let me organize for the meeting. Allow me to organize for the meeting. I'll communicate today.
But I've seen Joseph just joined. Are you able to see? Are you seeing him also?
I'm seeing him. He's very late. The only thing he can say is alone. Then we are done.
Okay. Oyalo,
Joseph,
are you there? Unmute yourself. Joseph, unmute yourself if you are there.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. I kind of came in late.
Yep.
Nilikuwa nimeshikwa mahali lakini nimewachiliwa saa hii. Na naona ni kama mlikuwa mnamaliza maneno.
Yeah, we had agreed to adjourn because we are not a quorum.
Okay.
So we were thinking of having this on a later date. When we are able to join in, when we are able to get a quorum. But just a snippet on what we've agreed.
Yes.
Tomorrow we need we shared the constitution from the other group. So
yes,
we are. I'm suggesting that we don't sit on it because now the other group is not moving because they are waiting for our input. So kesho kama inawezekana we finish up with that. Those who will be able, and then I suggested the leadership plus 2 others.
Okay.
We can work on it and put our input, and then we'll share with the team, but also we'll have reverted to the other group to go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. So we will carry their views. They have no option than other than to concur with us, because now I thought we'll deal with the matter today, but unfortunately, looks like we are unable actually.
Yeah, and again, maybe the timing may be an issue. Can we think of having the meeting late? Maybe after
late night.
Hours.
Jioni usiku, jioni, that you mean jioni as past 5 or usiku?
Yes, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something that you guys can consider. Look at it if it's possible.
I know Dan is flexible and is listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, I'm sorry, guys, but it's okay. We will look at it and then we can share the details.
Okay.
Oyalo, it is not okay. I will cane you personally. You cannot just come here and say it is okay when you are winding up. So expect some canings. I know you remember Oscar Muleko. So 3 of him will come your way.
prepare the punishment for me, sir.
It's on the way coming.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Happy to see you though. Hope you are well.
I'm okay, Bwana.
Okay. Sasa, gentlemen, if there is no any other agenda, I think, Chair, you can adjourn.
Okay.
Yeah. Robert, do you have anything?
Yeah, okay, fine. I just want to say greetings to Mr. Oyalo. Good to see you.
Thank you.
I just remind you members that this meeting has been recorded live. I recorded the meeting. When we started until now we are ending, I'll be able to share the video. You see how we perform today. And that will help you to next time when we meet so that you arrange yourself properly. Thank you. God bless you so much.
Next time nitabatai bwana, nitabatai.
All right.
Asante sana. So we can adjourn that, and we will regroup probably tomorrow, and as Oyalo suggests, late evening, because probably mchana watu wako job. Hope Dan you've taken note of that.
I have.
And I also want to thank you very much for having created time. You know, it's not easy. That's why you find most people not joining in. We have issues of data bundles. We have issue of time. A lot of things. So it's sasa. Asante sana. Kwaheri.
Bye.
Okay, sawa. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Okay.